driving a ZANU PF vehicle today in the early hours, that is on the 29th of April 2025, refused to comply with the laws governing ZIMRA to pay a toll gate fee of United States $3. Upon being demanded to pay this amount, the officials, or be it is the members of ZANU PF, is not clear, but it was a female member of ZANU PF, came out of the car, removed the barrier that stopped a car which is not paid physically, and the car proceeded and moved from a toll gate at Esikotini. The incident took place at around 7:30, to be precisely, in the morning today, that is on the 29th of April 2025. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the ZANU PF officials, is it officials or members who are driving this vehicle, which was captioned, there is a video of that particular incident which was recorded, refused to comply with the laws of Zimbabwe, that is to pay a toll gate fee where there is a toll gate. When they were arguing with the officer, one of the women came out of the car and removed the barrier that stopped the cars. This incident took place at Esikotini, that is Matebeleland South, in the early hours of today, around 7:30 in the morning. So what does this tell you? What lessons should we derive from this as the people of Zimbabwe? Is that, one, laws are not made for the members of ZANU PF. Laws are only made for the people of Zimbabwe, in the context of Zimbabwe. This is what it teaches us. ZANU PF is a law unto itself. It creates laws to be observed by the people of Zimbabwe who are not ZANU PF members. ZANU PF members, they don't want to pay toll gate fees. They don't want to pay even taxes. They even those who run companies, they don't even pay taxes. They run those companies for free. That is how Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa has degraded Zimbabwe. It is in a sorry state. It's very, very pathetic to witness that ZANU PF vehicles can pass without paying a fee at toll gates. I wonder if it was maybe an opposition political party vehicle, whether it was going to be they were not even exempted. By the way, this was a commission of crime, because what they did, they just pulled that barrier and then moved. The other female passenger who was on that video just came out of the car, pulled the barrier off, and then drove off. And the officers, as well as the members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, who are actually manning that Esikotini toll gate, could not do anything. They just stared at them. Obviously, I have noticed in that toll gate, the police officers will be carrying AK-47 to make sure that all motorists comply with the regulations of paying a toll gate. But this car of ZANU PF, it just passed freely in front of those officers, heavily armed, which was actually possible to neutralize this video. But because it was a ZANU PF vehicle, so this is the behavior of also the Zimbabwe Republic Police. They only enforce laws when it comes to the ordinary citizens of Zimbabwe. But when it comes to ZANU PF members, just imagine if it was you, just an ordinary citizen of Zimbabwe, acting in a manner that woman acted, you would have been shot dead. They would have actually killed you on the spot. So this is what actually happens in a dictatorship that has taken a form of being a coup. It's a coup dictatorship which does not derive its mandate from the people of Zimbabwe, but which actually derives its mandate from the barrel of the gun. So this is what happens to people who are not voted by people, but to people who actually took the country through the gun and continues to rule the country through the power of the gun rather than the exercise of democracy. It's actually an embarrassment to witness such happening in Zimbabwe. These monies, that's why they don't even consider how much motorists should pay. They don't even consider the economy because they know they are not going to pay those monies. They are actually going to ask you who is not working. It is known that in Zimbabwe at the moment there is 95% unemployment rate at the moment. They know that people are not working. Those with cars, they are actually struggling to actually drive those cars. I'm not even talking about the cost of fuel, which is always skyrocketing in Zimbabwe. So we have an institution that is actually operating like a terrorist organization, squeezing its people who are supposed to be its own people, instead of defending the people, instead of equitably applying the laws. They are not doing so. They only create the laws for the people of Zimbabwe. The parliamentarians, for example, they don't pay taxes, they don't pay for fuel, they don't pay even for food. They are well taken care of by the taxpayers' money. This money that is actually collected through these toll gates, but they cannot themselves pay for these toll gates. Every year they want brand new cars, very, very expensive cars, at the expense of the people of Zimbabwe. So this is ZANU PF for you. What a moment to be alive, being subjected to such authoritarian and totalitarian regime. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the